Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Design with Rusbe. Continuing with CSWA Practice Problems, today we'll work on question 6.20. Let's take a look at this question. So in this question, unit of measurement is millimeter gram second. Like always, we need to ensure we are using the same unit of measurement in SolidWorks setting. Now looking at this geometry, we have the top view, we have 3D model, and we have section AA. My preference is to focus on section AA. I'm gonna make a 2D sketch of half of this geometry, like the semi-spherical shape, and I'm going to revolve that around the axis to make that semi-spherical shape. Then after that, I will focus on making these cutouts in 2 steps. So with this introduction, let's jump into SolidWorks and start modeling this part. In SolidWorks, first we need to check unit of measurement, and you can see that we have millimeter gram second, which is a correct unit of measurement. Now click on a sketch, and choose front plane. Here, because I want to use revolve bus command, I want to make a center line. So let's make a center line. Next, click on arc command. Start from the origin of the geometry and let's make a shape like this. Click on line command and let's close this contour. Looking at section AA, we can see some dimensions related to this semi-spherical shape. Click on the Smart Dimension. Distance between the origin of the geometry and this bottom line should be 30 mm. Diameter of this spherical shape should be 110, which means that the radius is 110 divided by 2, which is 55 mm. Now, with these 2 dimensions, we have a fully defined geometry. So click on Feature, Revolve Bus, and click on OK, and that's the geometry we want. Okay, awesome. Next, let's focus on making the cutout. I'm going to make the cutout in 2 steps. Let's just start with the first step. Click on a sketch, and let's choose top plane. Here, all I need is to make a slot shape. So what I can do from sketch, I can click on the slot command, and then here I'm going to make a slot like this. Of course, I want the center point of the slot to be right on top of this geometry, so choose coincident. According to the top view, you can see that the distance from this center point to this center point should be 50 mm. Also, the width of the geometry should be 25 mm. And now you can see that we have a fully defined geometry. Now, click on Feature, click on Extrude Cut. If you look at this extrude cut, it starts from the origin of the geometry. But looking at section AA, you can clearly see that we need 15 mm offset. So what I can do in this part, which says from, change it to offset. And now the offset value would be 15 mm. And now you can see that the cutout starts 15 mm away from the origin of the geometry. And for the end condition, change this one to up to next. As you can see, this direction is wrong. We want to go other direction. So simply reverse the direction, and now this is the first cutout we need. Click on OK, and that's it. So that's the first cutout. Now click on a sketch, and let's choose top plane again. This time, all we need is 2 circles, and we need to have a through hole. So what I can do, I can click on Circle command, and I can simply put 1 circle here, and the other circle here. Of course, these circles are not fully defined because we don't have a diameter, but you can simply add dimension to these circles. So this should be 25, and this should be also 25. And now you can see that we have these 2 circles. Now all you need to do is to click on Feature, click on Extrude Cut, and this cut, we want to go through both sides. So we want to go from this bottom surface to the top surface. Click on OK, and that's it. So that's the final geometry. We have the semi-spherical shape, and we also have 2 cutouts that we made in this geometry. So now it's time to go back to the question, check the volume, and make sure that this model is correct. Let's go back to the question and check the volume. In the question, you can see the volume here. The total volume is 499,298 cubic millimeters. Let's go back to SolidWorks and check the volume for our model. In SolidWorks, In order to check the volume, click on Evaluate and then Mass Properties. And here you can see the total volume. the total volume that we have is 499,297.9 cubic millimeters. If you round up this number, you're going to get exactly the same answer as shown in the question, which is showing our model is correct and there's no problem with it. Okay, awesome. That's it. That's a wrap for this video. I hope you liked it. If you have any questions or comment about this video, please leave comments down below. Thanks again for watching. My name is Rusbe. Hope to see you again soon in the next videos.